welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to understand how to create social media banners with Bannerbear using AI agent. So as a owner of a business, my objective is that whenever I'm going to add a new detail over here in my Google Sheet, then automatically using the details, OpenAI should generate a background image. And after generating the image, automatically using all the details, a new banner should be created using Bannerbear. And after creating the banner, automatically that should be shared on my Facebook page as a new post. So now here to automate the entire process, I need to connect my Google Sheets with my OpenAI account, Bannerbear account and Facebook account using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So now here to see the working of this automation and to learn this process step by step, let me all take you to my screen.
Welcome to my screen. In this video, I'll show you how to automatically create social media banners using AI agents and Bannerbear. This will help you save time, stay consistent with your branding and keep your content flowing without manual design work. Alright, so as you all know that I manage social media for my business and I often need to create eye-catching banners for different platforms like Instagram, Facebook and LinkedIn. So doing this manually every time takes a lot of effort and slows down my content schedule. So by using an AI agent with Bannerbear, I can automatically generate the professional looking social media banners from text or data in just a few clicks. This saves me time, keeps my branding consistent and helps me stay active on social media without needing to design each post from scratch. Alright, so here on my screen you can see my Google Sheet that I've already created with the name banner. And here you can see the fields that I've added over here such as topic, title, subtitle. And now here my objective is as soon as I'm going to add a new detail over here in my Google Sheets, then automatically using the details, these details should be shared to my OpenAI account. And then here based on the topic entered over here in my Google Sheets, OpenAI should generate the image for the same. And then here after generating the image, all the details should be shared to my Bannerbear account in which a banner should be created using a template. Alright, and here after creating the banner, automatically that banner should be shared on my Facebook as a new post. Alright, so now here to build this automation, I need to connect my Google Sheets with my OpenAI account, Bannerbear account and my Facebook account using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So here to access the Pabbly Connect, you need to search for pabbly.com/connect in your browsers and it will take you to the homepage of Pabbly Connect. So here you can see two options that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get free 100 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. Now this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect and here to build my connection, I need to create a workflow first. So for that, here I'm going to click on this create workflow button given on the top right corner. Now here in this create workflow dialog box, I have to give a name to my workflow. So I'm going to give the name as create social media banners with Bannerbear using AI agent. And now you have to giving a name to my workflow. It is asking me to select the folder. So in the left side corner of this dashboard, you can see a folders section under which you can see the multiple folders that I've already created with different names to save my workflows accordingly. So in this particular case, I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select the folder as per your need. Also, you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, we are going to click on this learn my hyperlink given over here. And it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. Alright, so now let's move back to our Pabbly's dashboard. And here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow and here on my screen you can see the two most important principles of an automation process that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this, that means action is a response towards a trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger application as Google Sheets as I'm adding new details in Google Sheets. So in in this trigger step, I'm going to select my trigger event as new or updated spreadsheet row, so that whenever I'm going to add a new detail over here in my Google Sheets, then automatically and instantly Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response, or you can say automatically this entire workflow is going to get triggered. Alright, so now you have to selecting my trigger event. You can see I've received a webhook URL. That means here I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So I'm following the instructions given below. Firstly, I'm going to copy the webhook URL, and here I've already logged in my Google Sheets account. So this is the Google Sheet that I already created with the name Banner, and these are the fields over here. So now here I'm going to connect this Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect in order to capture the response in Pabbly Connect. So here, before moving forward with the connection, firstly I'm going to add a new detail over here in my Google Sheet. So let me add the details. Alright, so here you can see I have successfully added the details, and now after adding the details, we are going to move forward with the connection. So here, to build this connection, you need to install an add-on on your Google Sheets account first, and for that you need to click on this extensions, and from here you need to select add-ons. Now here in this add-ons, you need to select get add-ons. Then here in this Google Workspace Marketplace, you have to search for an add-on, that is Pabbly Connect Webhooks, and then you need to install this particular add-on on your Google Sheets account in order to connect your Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So here you can see it is already installed in my Google Sheets account, so I'm going to move back, and once you're going to install this particular add-on, you need to follow exactly the same steps. Alright, so now after installing the add-on, you need to refresh your Google Sheets, and that's a necessary step. Alright, so now after refreshing the Google Sheets, you need to click on this extensions, and then you will be able to see the option of Pabbly Connect Webhooks. So from here, you need to select initial setup. Now here under this initial setup, you can see it is asking me to enter the webhook URL and the trigger column. So here for the webhook URL, I'm going to enter the webhook URL that I've received in my Pabbly's workflow, and here for the trigger column, it says the trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. So here you can see in my Google Sheet, my last data column is column D. So I'm going to enter my trigger column as column D, and then I'm going to click on the submit, and it says setup configured successfully. That means we have successfully set up a webhook inside our Google Sheets, and we have successfully connected our Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. Alright, so now after building this connection, we are going to test this connection by clicking on the send test button given over here, and it says test data sent successfully. That means we have successfully sent the first row data of our Google Sheets to our webhook URL, that means to our Pabbly's workflow. So now let's go and check it. But here, before moving back to Pabbly's workflow, you need to perform another very important step to completely connect your Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So for that, you need to click on this extensions, and from here you need to select Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Now from here you need to turn on the send on event. So by turning it on, automatically whenever you're going to add a new detail over here in your Google Sheets, then instantly Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response. Alright, so now let's go and check it, and here you can see we have received a tick in front of the send on event. That means we have successfully turned it on. Alright, so now let's move back to our Pabbly's workflow, and here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received all the details from our Google Sheet. Alright, so with this we have successfully set up our trigger over here. So once we have received all these details through Google Sheets, then I want to generate an image using an AI agent based on the topic added over here in my Google Sheet. So for that, I need to connect my OpenAI account with Pabbly Connect in this action step given over here. So here I'm going to select my action application as OpenAI, and here I'm going to select my action event as generate the image, so that after getting details from my Google Sheet, using the details, I want OpenAI to generate the relevant image. Alright, so now here to connect my OpenAI account with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your OpenAI account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, it is asking me to enter the API token. So I'm following the instructions given below. Here I've already logged in my OpenAI account, and from here I'm going to access the API keys given in the left side bar. And here in the API keys, you can see some existing keys over here. So I'm going to generate a new key by clicking on this create new secret key, and here I'm going to give the name to my key, that is Banner, and then I'm going to select the project as default project, and then I'm going to click on this create secret key. So this is the API key generated, so I'm going to copy it, moving back to Pabbly's workflow, and here I'm going to paste the API token. Now here after entering the API token, I'm going to click on the save, and here you can see we are now successfully connected. So now moving forward, and then here's asking me to select the model. So for the model, I'm going to select the model from this drop down menu as Delhi 3, and then here is asking me to enter the prompt. So in this prompt field, I need to enter the relevant prompt that I want to give to AI for the image generation. So here let me add the relevant prompt. Alright, so here you can see I've successfully added a relevant prompt where I've added some instructions for the AI and the detail as topic, because based on the topic I want to generate the image. So now here, instead of entering the topic manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I've received in my trigger step or my previous action steps. Mapping makes our text dynamic so that whenever we're going to receive new response through our Google Sheets, then automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So for the topic, I'm going to map the topic over here, and with this we have completed the prompt over here. Moving forward, number of images to be generated, I'm going to enter the number as 1. Moving forward, here for the size, I'm going to select the relevant size. Here for the quality, I'm going to select HD, and here the style is not a required field, so I'm going to leave it blank. And now after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the image generated. So let's open this URL in a new tab to see the image generated. And here you can see the image generated by OpenAI. Alright, so with this we have successfully set up this action step as well. So now after generating the image, what I want is that using a template, I'm going to create a new banner through Bannerbear. So for that, I'm going to add another action step over here. And here in this action step, I'm going to select my action application as Bannerbear. And here in this action step, I'm going to select my action event as create a image. Alright, so now here to connect my Bannerbear with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add a new connection. If your Bannerbear account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection is asking me to enter the API token. So here, following the instructions given below, here I've already logged in my Bannerbear account. And from here, I'm going to navigate myself to this projects option. And here under projects, I've selected my project, and here you can see the settings or API key option. So I'm going to select that, and this is the API key over here. So I'm going to copy it, moving back to Pabbly's workflow, and here I'm going to paste the API token. Now after entering the API token, I'm going to click on the save, and here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then it is asking me to enter the project ID, template ID, layer name, text, and some other fields as well. So here for the project ID, we are going to move back to our Bannerbear account, and from here I'm going to select projects, and then I'm going to select my own project, and here in my own project you can see in the URL this is the project ID. So I'm going to copy it, moving back to Pabbly's workflow, and here I'm going to paste the project ID. Now after entering the project ID, it is asking me to enter the template UID. So here to get this template UID, let me take you back to my Bannerbear account, and from here you can see the templates that I've created over here. So this is basically the template that I'm going to use over here. So for that, I'm going to click on the three dots, and here you can see the template ID. So I'm going to copy it, moving back to Pabbly's workflow, and here I'm going to paste the template ID. Now here after entering the template ID, I'm going to move forward, and here it is asking me to enter the layer name. So it says enter the comma separated name of the layer you want to change here. Example, image container, comma title, comma subtitle. So here in my template, I want to change some basic text. First is the image, that is image container over here. So I'm going to click on this edit template for the same. So here I'm going to change the image, that is image container over here. You can see the bold text, and here then I'm going to change the title, then I'm going to change the subtitle, and also the CTA over here. So now here to get the layer name, what we are going to do is that we are going to copy the format from here. Then I'm going to paste it over here, and here after subtitle I'm going to add another layer name, that is CTA. Alright, so now after entering the layer name, we are going to move forward, and then it is asking me for the text. So it says enter the comma separated replacement text you want to use here. Note, if you want to skip this field, you can either use a comma separated this or write comma separated null. Alright, so here for the text, we are going to enter the text now. So firstly, you can see the first layer that we have entered over here is of image container. So here we are not going to enter the text. So for that, we are going to enter the value as null, then we are going to enter the comma, then we are going to enter a space, and here for the title, we are going to map the title. This is the title received from a Google Sheet. Then we are going to enter a comma, and then we are going to press an enter, and then we are going to map the subtitle. Then we are going to enter a comma, and then we are going to give a space, and then we are going to map the CTA over here. So this is the CTA. So with this, we have successfully completed this text field. Moving forward, here this background is not a required field, fields where I'm going to leave it blank, and here for the font family I'm going to enter null for all the layer names. Alright, so I'm going to enter the null values. Alright, so here I've successfully added the font family. Moving forward, again these fields are not required fields where I'm going to leave it blank, but if you want to add any other detail then you can do it as per your need. Here for the image URL I'm going to map the image URL generated by OpenAI. So this is the image URL. Moving forward, here this webhook URL is not a required field, so I'm going to leave it blank, but here you can add the webhook URL in which you want to add this banner. Alright, so here I'm going to leave it blank. Here for the transparent I'm going to select yes, and again this metadata is not a required field, so I'm going to leave it blank. And now you have to entering all the required details. I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here, and here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the status as pending, created at date and time. Here you can see the self link, and here you can see some other details as well. So with this we have successfully set up this action step as well. So now after creating the image, what we are going to do is that we are going to delay this workflow for some minutes so that our image can be created successfully. So for that we are going to add another action step over here, and here in this action step I'm going to use a feature of Pabbly, that is delay by Pabbly, and here I'm going to select my action event as add time delay. Now here to build this connection I'm going to click on this connect, and then it's asking me how much delay you want to put in workflow. So I'm going to select delay for, you can select delay until or delay after Q as well, and here I'm going to select the unit as minutes, and here for the value I'm going to enter 5 because I want to delay this workflow for 5 minutes. Alright, so now you have to enter all the required details. I'm going to click on the save and send test request, and here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the status as success and the message as delayed for 5 minutes. Alright, so now after delaying the workflow, what we are going to do is that we are going to retrieve the image created over here. So for that I'm going to add another action step over here, and here in this action step again I'm going to select my action application as Bannerbear, and this time I'm going to select my action event as retrieve image. Alright, so now here to build this connection I'm going to click on this connect, and this time to build this connection I'm going to click on the select existing connection because I've already connected my Bannerbear account with Pabbly Connect in my previous action step. Alright, so here I've selected the existing connection, and then I'm going to click on this save. Moving forward, and then it is asking me to enter the image UID. So again here I'm going to map this ID over here. So I'm going to map the ID from the response that we have received previously. Alright, so this is the image UID over here, so I'm going to map it. Moving forward, and then I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the created ad status as completed. Here you can see the self URL, here you can see the UID and the image URL as well. So let's open this image URL in a new tab. And here you can see we have successfully created a new banner over here with the image generated by OpenAI and the text added over here by us. Alright, so now after generating this banner, what we are going to do is that we are going to share this banner to our Facebook page. So for that I'm going to add another action step over here, and here in this action step I'm going to select my action application as Facebook pages, and here I'm going to select my action event as create a page photo post. Now here to connect my Facebook pages with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection I'm going to select add new connection. If your Facebook pages account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection I'm going to click on this connect with Facebook pages. Here I'm going to select my desired account and authorization successful. So here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then it is asking me to select the page. So here I've already shown you that I have my Facebook page with the name Home Hub Real Estate. So I'm going to select my page as Home Hub Real Estate, and now after selecting my page it is asking me to enter the photo URL. So I'm going to map the banner URL that we have received. So this is the banner URL, and now after entering the banner URL it is asking me to enter the description. So I'm going to map the topic as the description over here. And now after entering all the required details I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully posted this banner on our Facebook page. So let's go and check it. Here I'm going to refresh it. And here you can see we have successfully created a new post over here with the banner and the description as modern 2 BHK apartments for sale. Alright, so with this we have successfully set up our entire automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have selected our trigger as Google Sheets and our action as OpenAI, Bannerbear, delay, Bannerbear again, and Facebook pages. So that whenever we're going to add a new detail over here in our Google Sheets, then automatically using the details, OpenAI should generate the background image. After generating the image, automatically automatically, it is going to create a new banner in our Bannerbear account through a template. And after creating the template, we are going to delay this workflow for the 5 minutes so that our banner can be created completely. Now after delaying the workflow, we are going to retrieve the image through Bannerbear, and after retrieving the image, that means the banner, we are going to post that banner on our Facebook page as well. Alright, so these were the steps to how to create social media banners with Bannerbear using AI agent. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, then you can write it at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit www.pabbly.com. Now if you liked the video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.